Hey! So here we are, finally, starting May. Made this video a couple, 3 or 4 times. Didn't like the way it turned out. Of course, you have to wait. If you're me, you have to wait till you build up a little bit before you can shave again. So here we are. We're actually going to do a review of Courage from Soap Commander. Big tub. I already went ahead and started lathering up my brush. And I love the way it smells. I love the way it lathers. Show you here in just a second. I've actually videoed this a couple of times, but didn't like it, so didn't like the way the video came out. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start with the head. I'm not going to be recording the entire shave. You won't have to watch me fast forward through my face shave. I'm just going to do the head shave, mainly because it takes me a little bit longer with the double edge, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, probably 12 minutes or so easily. So go ahead and work it in there a little bit. I like to work it in the bowl to fill the brush, and then add just a little bit of water as I need to get the foam going, get the soap all activated there. It's been a little while since I shaved. I wanted to do that so that I could have it show up a little bit better whenever I did the video. So I'm kind of doing this on purpose because a buddy of mine over at Bald Nation, he is actually starting a 6-week Soap Commander thing on his blog and his Facebook. So kind of works out that I've been putting this off. I've only been putting it off because I didn't like the videos, as I've said a couple, 3,000 times now. I love the soap. I love the way it builds up a good lather in the brush. I love the way that it provides a good smooth surface for my shave. What I didn't love was the way I looked in the videos. I looked as though I was pretty upset about something, and I was actually generally in a good mood. I mean, hey, who couldn't be when you're giving yourself a nice shave? So I even tried doing one where I wasn't even talking, just did the shave and figured I would talk over. Didn't even like that one. So I love the smell of the Courage. It's got citrus and peppercorn and cedar. I do believe that what I pick up out of the soap mostly is the cedar. I'm not 100% certain, so. But I know that I like it. I love the shave. Real tentative about this section here. This is where I've made a mistake and brought the blade down too straight, if you will, and had myself a nice bandage there for a couple of days. So as I said, I didn't shave probably a week, and that way it'd be nice and thick and visible on the video. I mean, it's not too thick. There's a reason why I shaved my head, because most of it's not there anymore. So, but you can probably hear it, the blade cutting through. It's a nice fresh blade. Just put it in prior to my shower. Let it soak in the hot water with the brush before I started. Let it stay in there while I was showering. So you can really feel it going through the buildup along the back. One thing I have noticed about myself with the double edge is I've actually started to be less afraid. Now, I still respect the sharpness of the blade. I still respect the fact that I can and probably will take some skin off during most of my shaves. That was why I got rid of one of the videos. I nicked myself, not because I wasn't holding properly or shaving properly, but because I had a pimple or something behind my ear, and I just cut the top right off. So, as always, I do 2 passes. It gets kind of slippery on the outside of the bowl there. So we'll take some more. Get her up there. Some people I've watched will go with the grain like I just did, and then go sideways, and then go against if they feel like going against. I generally go against most of the time on my second pass. I have found that with the single edge, with the double edge safety, I don't get as close around above my ears as I do with a cartridge. I think over the years I've just gotten much more daring with the cartridge, and almost not afraid I'm going to cut myself. So I have started to have to come this way over my ears, and then I will actually re-lather and go against the grain, go up. As you can see, the soap stays. It doesn't run off too awful much once you get a little bit extra water there. It stays put, stays pretty wet, even though it's, it's thick. It doesn't run, and I'm not left-handed, so here we go. We will now begin against the grain. To do that, I always start back here. I do take a different shave pattern with the double edge than I do with the cartridge. The cartridge I always start just above my ear, and I don't go with the grain. I just do 2 passes against. I always have, and it's always worked for me as far as being smooth and not having a lot of irritation. But I've noticed with the double, I have to go with the grain first. With the cartridge, I always have a miss spot in one spot all the time that I always have to go back for. With the double edge, I find myself going over a lot more places. I don't know if it's just out of fear, because even though I said I'm less afraid, I'm still afraid, still concerned about causing myself to bleed. There we go. So as you see, it takes me a little bit longer. It's mostly out of respect for the sharpness. A lot less a lot less fear with me in the cartridge razor. I don't know if you can hear, but there's company in the other room. That's okay. I'll probably put some music underneath this anyway. So, one thing I have learned with the double edge is that it is a hair reduction, not a hair removal. So I do find that I have more times than not have to go back and go over some areas, especially that fold that we all get right in the back of our head here, where we have our little crease there. Tend to have to go over that again. So there you have it. I will continue to shave my face and catch around my ears. Be sure and catch the Bald Nation as he goes through, I believe he said 6 weeks of Soap Commander. There's the lid again and the soap. You see one load and there's still that much left in the brush, which I'll use on my face here, and we will see you soon. And be sure and check them out. Thanks.